I want to show you two recipes today. So we've got soy meat in a green tomatillo salsa, like when you would put meat or chicken in a green tomatillo salsa. So I'm going to replace the animals with soy meat, which is this. I get it for a really good price, 2 for $5. I'm going to show you some of the things that I'm going to be using for the soy meat in the green tomatillo salsa. I'm going to be using some ingredients for the soy meat ingredients. It's going to be bell pepper and some squash. And then for the salsa, it's going to be green tomatillos, which are like green style tomatoes, about 2 pounds, a white onion, and about 6 to 8 serranos, cilantro. The next recipe that I'm going to be making is a posole, just a vegetable posole, a posole de verdura. I want to get some rice ready for our soy meat. And then there's one more thing that I want to do before we get to the real recipes. And that is, I want to make some black beans. I actually upgraded to an Instant Pot in the summer because I just could not handle the heat here. I just needed to get an Instant Pot because I could not make beans in this house with it being super hot. So I got an Instant Pot and it is awesome. I think it's one of the best things that I've done ever in my life. Okay, so one thing that I want to do before I put the beans inside is to put some flavors. So one thing I want to do is add a tomato. Any type of tomato is good. Whatever you have. I have an heirloom here that I'm just going to cut into little pieces. And then I'm going to add it in there. I'm going to blend it, maybe with some water. Probably have enough space. I'm going to add more ingredients. I'm going to add some garlic. This is some minced garlic in like a preservative. I like to use it because it's easy. And then I'm going to add 1 serrano. I'm going to just add it in there. Okay. And now I'm just going to blend this. Once it's fully blended, we will open it, we will smell it, and we will add it into this container. Okay. And I'm going to add some water and clean the blender. And add the liquid. Okay, so I have 2 cups of black beans in there and about 3 to 4 cups of water. So I'm going to add this in here and I'm going to close it. So we're going to bring back this. And we're going to add these tomatillos and we're going to add water and bring it to a boil. Essentially, the tomatillo recipe is super easy. Like, it's minimal ingredients, super easy. Once you have the salsa ready, it's a wrap, baby. Like, you just get it going. While we have the tomatillos going and we're waiting for them to get tender, we're going to start on the posole because we're not ready to do anything else with that recipe. So I'm going to start on the posole. Now, like I said, these are super easy, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with these ingredients. There's repollo, which is cabbage, white potato, carrot, chayote, a corn, and a squash. Onion, the cilantro, and the jalapeno can be used as garnish, or you can blend it like I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to get my blender, and I'm going to put the jalapeno in, the cilantro, because this is going to build up flavor, and I think it's important. The onion, carrot, and this carrot, I'm just going to cut it oblique style. And then this is chayote, which is popular in the Mexican culture. Now more and more Mexican Americans are leaving their traditional recipes and they're eating more American. Not a lot of people are going to know what this chayote is or let alone even like it. So I love to teach recipes with traditional recipes that I grew up eating all the time. My mom fed me this food all the time, like caldo de pollo, caldo de res. It always had chayote. It always had chayote squash, carrots, potato. It always had vegetables in it, lots of vegetables. I'm gonna give this a rinse because it's very slimy. Like I said, the only thing I want to do is cut it medium size shape. And I don't cut anything out. I don't remove anything. I eat the peel, the seed that's in there. Some people take it off. I keep it because once you cook it, it's tender enough to eat it. And it's just water. It's just watery. Chayote is a very watery ingredient. It's like almost like squash. You consume it, it's a mild flavor. Okay. Corn is going in next. And I like to keep it in little pieces. The cob will give it flavor if you leave it with the bone. And then there's our repollo. So I'm going to cut this in half, but I want to keep it big. Alright, so the next thing that we want to do for our posole is to add our hominy. We're going to add the hominy before we even bring anything to a boil. The thing that I did was blend all the ingredients that I said I was going to blend. The jalapeno, the onion, and the cilantro, and I'm going to add it here. And this is going to add loads of flavor. I'm going to add water. And I add some water. Close the lid. And clean my blender off. That way it's easy cleanup. So now we're going to transfer this to the stovetop and cook this at a medium-low heat till everything is cooked. Alright, I'm going to start it off with a high heat and then I'll bring it down later on when I start to see everything bubbling up. Okay. I don't want the tomatillos to be super overcooked, so I am going to stop it in about 30 seconds. And I did want to add to my posole is some garlic. So I recently upgraded to some preserved garlic. Every now and then when I don't want to cut garlic or when I don't have garlic, I use this. Has no oil in it, just preservative, so I like it. And I'm gonna add a whole lot of garlic in here. So I'm gonna cut the heat off. I'm gonna add the garlic. Oh, it smells so good. I love the smell. I can't stand that dog. I don't know if you hear it, but it's freaking the neighbor's dog. So annoying. They have it like on a leash or something and they don't like let it out or anything at all. Just always barking, barking, and barking. You know what I mean? Like my dog too, it barks a lot and stuff, but I don't have it on a leash where it's crying for hours. Like, please let me out, some type of thing. You know what I mean? I figured if your dog continues crying, being leashed, you either have to like train it and help it to like kind of somehow feel like being leashed up that long is a good thing with probably treats or something like that. I don't know. You need to be trained to do that. Okay. But there's enough juice in this tomatillos that you're not going to need any water to blend it. Is add some salt or some type of seasoning. Salt and sazon make amazing flavors for this salsa. So I'm going to add both. And then I'm going to blend it with the cilantro. Release some heat from here just in case and go. Now, you may not know, or maybe you do. I love fruit. I love all kinds of fruit. And this is one of my favorite all-time favorite fruits of all time. They're super delicious. What are you doing, TJ? TJ? There's my puppy, TJ. TJ, stop following me. We gotta see your cute face. TJ, sit. Good girl. There's my pretty girl. Hey, sit. We gotta see your pretty face. No, you don't get treats. Go. Go back to your spot. Go. Go. Recently, we took in two pit bull sisters. We've adopted them and we're taking care of them. And they're great company for our original dog, Cash. She's inside right now, so she's going to be spending time with me for now until I take her to my room till she sleeps. So let's try this salsa. I want to make sure it's not too spicy. TJ, which is my pit bull, she smells the salsa and she likes it. She's giving me a heads up. She's moving her nose up. She's like, it smells good. So I think that I trust her. So I'm going to add some salt. For sure needs a good amount of salt. And then I'm going to transfer it to another container. So we're pretty much ready for the assembling. Hey, TJ, get out of the trash. Go. Go. Shh. She just loves wandering in the trash and chewing stuff. So we're teaching her some boundaries here. It's the modern times, baby. If you're a housewife, you should be having a rice cooker. You should be having an Instapot. These guys are a game changer. You can have rice all the time. Quinoa, whatever, brown rice. You can have beans all the time. Soups all the time. Next level. I'm going to add some water and allow it to rehydrate for 2 minutes. Water, filtered water, of course, and I'm going to let it rehydrate for 2 minutes, not that long. I like to have some type of texture, so I do not let it hydrate too long. Don't forget to spend some time cleaning up. Make sure that you wash your dishes as you go. Don't ever let them stack up, because that's the number one turn off to why people hate cooking. The best thing that you should do is to make sure that you wash as you go. Look at this delicious pozole. I got some chips. I'm hoping it's not too spicy. I'm going to grab a lot. And really absorb the flavors. As you can see, it's nice and thick. This is what you want. That means you had enough tomatillos. It's good. It has tanginess of the tomatillos and the slight kick of salsa. Super good. I will say it needs a little bit more salt, but that will be adjusted when we cook it. Oh my god. So good. When you're making a tomatillo salsa, refrain yourself. Hold the urge from adding lime, because it already has tanginess. If you add more lime, it's just going to be too sour. So our veggies are charred. I'm pretty good. I'm going to add the soy meat. I'm going to start adding some seasonings. I like adding like a chicken seasoning that doesn't have any cooked chicken or anything like that. This is the one that I've been using lately. This is another one that's okay. Chicken seasoning. I'm going to add some of that just to use it up. It's kind of running out. We tend to use sazon for everything. Sazon means seasoning, like chicken seasoning, taco seasoning, any type of seasoning. So we're gonna add another seasoning because we want this bold with flavors. This is taco seasoning. We're adding even more deliciousness. Hey, sweetie. You ready to go to bed? Little mama. All right, so now I'm gonna toss it and move it around. Maybe I want to give her a little piece, something that's not too hot. You like it, Mama? Of course, she likes everything. She eats fruit, all kinds of different fruits, all my vegan mock foods, my pancakes, everything. She'll have a little piece of it. She loves it, and that's what happens when people don't have a like bias mentality or certain standards or certain mentalities. People will try and be like, tastes good, I'll eat it. So that's what she's doing. She's like, tastes good, I'll eat it, I don't mind. So that's what I love about dogs. They come without emotions, they come without bias, and humans don't. They're not like that. They don't come like that. So I'm actually gonna add some cilantro, which sounds like a good idea because I have a whole lot of cilantro. But I'm gonna add my salsa first because keep in mind it is the main star. It's really hot already. No more, mama. Let's give her a tostada. Here. We're gonna start with half. See that if that goes well. There's a Mexican dish that people make, chicharrón con salsa de tomate or salsa roja. Our pozole is already boiling, so our vegetables are probably halfway cooked. So I'm gonna add the rest of the veggies and continue cooking this till it's completely cooked. I would have loved to got more maíz. I should have got 4 latas. This super delicious recipe goes great in tacos, goes good with rice, and empanadas, in any type of meaty recipe. In this occasion, I ate it with some rice and some beans, with some tortillas. And then here's our delicious pozole. We're gonna serve it up in a bowl. Make sure it's a nice big bowl because we're gonna add a lot of broth. All right, here's the pozole, and all you really need to do is add some cabbage, if that's what you like. If you like lettuce, you can also do lettuce. I have cabbage today, but I do lettuce sometimes too. So I've added some cabbage. This adds freshness. It also adds fiber. Now we add some cilantro and onion, which I love a lot, but I won't overdo it because of the, it's not camera friendly, but I definitely love it with lots of cilantro. See you on the table.